Franchises that once looked unstoppable suddenly find themselves searching for answers. But every now and then, a new generation arrives and changes everything. After the 2026 NFL Draft, the future of the league has never felt more unpredictable. Some teams are desperately clinging to aging stars while others are quietly building monsters for the next decade. And as the dust settles, one question hangs over the entire league: which franchise truly owns the brightest future? At the bottom of the conversation sit teams like the Miami Dolphins and Pittsburgh Steelers. Miami completely reset its identity after moving on from Tua Tagovailoa, Jalen Waddle, and Tyreek Hill, leaving Devon Achane and Chop Robinson as the few recognizable young centerpieces still standing. The arrival of Malik Willis gives fans hope, but uncertainty still surrounds almost every position on the roster. Pittsburgh feels different too. The Steelers are still chasing one more run with aging stars and the lingering possibility of Aaron Rodgers arriving, but the long-term future feels cloudy. Joey Porter Jr. and Jaylen Warren provide optimism, yet the franchise no longer carries the aura of a team built for the next 5 years. The Washington Commanders at least appear to have found their quarterback in Jaden Daniels. The former Offensive Rookie of the Year already looks capable of carrying a franchise, and additions like Odafe Owe and Sonny Styles could help reshape the roster around him. The Tennessee Titans are hoping for a similar breakthrough with Cam Ward, whose flashes of brilliance came despite one of the league's toughest situations in 2025. Then there are the established contenders trying to stay young while still competing for championships. The Kansas City Chiefs remain dangerous because Patrick Mahomes is still Patrick Mahomes, but this roster is slowly transitioning into a new era. Rashee Rice, George Karlaftis III, and Kenneth Walker III now represent the next wave in Kansas City. The Baltimore Ravens and Buffalo Bills are balancing the same reality. Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen are no longer the young breakout stars they once were, yet both organizations have surrounded them with rising talent like Kyle Hamilton, Nate Wiggins, James Cook, and Dalton Kincaid to keep their Super Bowl dreams alive. But the deeper this list goes, the more dangerous the future starts to look. The Chicago Bears finally appear to have their franchise quarterback in Caleb Williams. After leading 7 fourth-quarter comebacks in 2025, Williams transformed expectations in Chicago almost overnight. Combined with Rome Odunze, Colston Loveland, Jalen Johnson, and Luther Burden III, the Bears suddenly look like a team capable of dominating the NFC for years. The New England Patriots shocked the football world behind Drake May's emergence. The second-year quarterback became an MVP runner-up while helping revive one of the NFL's proudest franchises. With Christian Gonzalez, Tre'Veyon Henderson, Milton Williams, and Will Campbell surrounding him, New England feels terrifyingly close to becoming a powerhouse again. And then there are the teams sitting just outside the very top. The Los Angeles Rams somehow rebuilt an entire contender around Matthew Stafford while simultaneously creating one of the league's best young cores. Puka Nakua, Jared Verse, Braden Fisk, Kobe Turner, Kyron Williams, and Trent McDuffie give Los Angeles an almost unfair mix of present success and future stability. The Los Angeles Chargers are quietly becoming one of football's smartest organizations under Jim Harbaugh. Justin Herbert finally has the support system fans always dreamed about, with Rashawn Slater, Joe Alt, Ladd McConkey, Omarion Hampton, and Tarheeb Still forming a core capable of competing for championships every single year. Philadelphia remains loaded too. Even after a slight step back following their Super Bowl run, the Eagles still possess one of the youngest and most dangerous rosters in football. Jalen Hurts, Jalen Carter, Quinion Mitchell, Cooper DeJean, and Devonta Smith ensure Philadelphia's championship window is far from closing. Green Bay continues to trust its blueprint better than almost anyone. Jordan Love has shown flashes of greatness, and the addition of Micah Parsons turned an already dangerous defense into something potentially elite. The Packers may not have reached the Super Bowl yet, but their foundation remains one of the strongest in football. But no team enters the future with more momentum than the Seattle Seahawks. Seattle already proved its young core could win at the highest level by capturing the Lombardi Trophy in 2025. What makes that even scarier for the rest of the league is that this team is still incredibly young. Jackson Smith and Jigba looks ready to become one of the NFL's next superstar receivers. Devin Witherspoon has all the tools to dominate defensively for the next decade. Charles Cross, Gray Zabel, Byron Murphy II, Nick Emenwari, and Zach Charbonnet only deepen a roster overflowing with talent. Even after losing players like Kenneth Walker III and Rick Woolen, the Seahawks never panicked. They simply reloaded through the draft again. That's what separates great franchises from temporary contenders. Some teams are trying to survive the present, others are desperately searching for answers. But Seattle already has both the championship and the future. And as the NFL enters a brand new era after the 2026 draft, the rest of the league may already be chasing a dynasty in the making.